Welcome to my channel, LifeSpark Stories. Please subscribe to now. Thanks. That morning, the river was loud. So loud it was hard to think, impossible to ignore. Asher stood on the riverbank, his hands cold, a quiet ache in his chest. The mountains surrounding the valley were tall and still, as if they'd already seen everything. He wished he could feel like that, calm, certain, complete. Asher was a builder. He built bridges, but for some reason, the bridges never felt finished inside him. The river below was a gray, angry torrent, twisting and rushing, slamming into the rocks. He felt that same constant, restless motion inside his own head. He'd place a stone, then pull it back, measure, then measure again. He'd whisper to himself, "What if the river floods next year? What if this stone cracks? What if... ... Fail." His hands were strong, but they shook with the fear of the future. Other builders would laugh and talk about food or the weather. Asher heard none of it. His mind was always 10 years ahead, lost in storms that hadn't even formed yet. He was so busy building a bridge for tomorrow that he was completely losing today. One morning, the fear became too much. Standing before his half-built bridge, he felt something inside him break. Not a stone, but his own courage. "I can't finish this," he thought. "The future is too big. I am too small." Just then, he heard slow, steady footsteps. An old man with a long wooden stick was walking along the river path. His face was lined, not with worry, but with the memory of many roads traveled. He stopped and looked at the bridge. "Tinette, Asher, why does your bridge stop here?" he asked gently. "The river moves, but you do not." The words just spilled out of Asher. "I'm afraid," he said. "I'm always thinking about the future, about storms, about failure. I try to protect the bridge from years I can't even see, and it drains all my strength for today." The old man simply nodded. He pointed to a pile of stones. "You are trying to lift the whole bridge at once. That is why your hands shake." He picked up one heavy, imperfect stone. "This stone," he said, "must last 100 years. Asher swallowed hard. "Yes. That's the problem." The old man smiled faintly and took up a hammer and chisel. He began to work, not fast, but with a calm, almost musical rhythm. Tap, tap. "When I work," he said, "I don't think about the last storm or fear the next one. I ask only one thing. Tap, tap. What does this stone need from me, right now?" He shaped one edge. Paused to look, then continued. "If I worry about the future, I hit too hard. The stone breaks. And I lose today." Slowly, the stone became smooth, strong, and ready. "The bridge doesn't become strong in the future," the old man said quietly. "It becomes strong in this moment." He pointed to the river. "Look at the water. It never thinks about the ocean. It just flows where it is. And still, it always arrives." He placed the tools in Asher's hands. "One stone," he said. "One moment. One honest effort." Then he walked away, his footsteps fading. Asher stood there for a long time. The tools felt heavy, but steady. He didn't look at the end of the bridge or argue it tomorrow. He just picked up one stone. Tap, tap, tap. When fear tried to speak, Asher answered gently. "Just this edge. Just this moment." The fear didn't vanish, but it shrunk. The work began to flow. The bridge grew, one stone at a time. Years later, people would cross his bridges without a second thought, and that was his greatest success. Asher learned that tomorrow is built from moments just like this one, and today, when lived fully, is always strong enough. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that helps us focus on the now. See you next time.